Imagine the tension building as the Cleveland Browns gear up for a pivotal showdown. Week 7 against the Miami Dolphins promises high-stakes action at Huntington Bank Field. But here's where it gets intriguing. The team has just unveiled their inactive players for the game, and this list could hold the key to understanding their strategy. Stick around, because we're about to dive into the details and unpack what it all means for fans rooting for Cleveland. For those new to the NFL scene, let's clarify. Inactives are players officially declared unavailable for a game. This often stems from injuries, rest protocols, or strategic decisions by the coaching staff. It's not always about drama. Sometimes it's about protecting talent for the long haul. For instance, think of it like a chess game where you hold back a powerful piece to avoid it being captured too early. The Browns' announcement for their matchup with Miami, kicking off at 1 p.m. ET, highlights who won't be suiting up, giving us a glimpse into the team's depth and priorities. So, who are the players sitting this one out? The list includes cornerback Jarek Bernard-Converse, running back Raheem Sanders, defensive tackle Mike Hall Jr., tackle Jack Conklin, and tight end David Njoku. That's a mix of key contributors across defense and offense, and it might raise eyebrows about their absence, especially for a high-profile game like this. But here's the part most people miss. These decisions aren't made lightly. Coaches weigh factors like player health, game scripts, and even opponent strengths to build the best possible 53-man roster. Adding to the intrigue, expect some lineup adjustments. Cornelius Lucas is stepping in as the starting tackle, which could shift dynamics on the offensive line. It's fascinating how a single substitution can ripple through the entire play. Imagine a rookie like Lucas gaining valuable experience, potentially setting the stage for future games. Now let's talk about the potential controversy buzzing around moves like this. Some fans might argue that resting stars is a smart long-term play to avoid burnout, especially in a league where injuries can derail seasons. Others might see it as a risk, questioning if the Browns are underestimating Miami's firepower. Is it strategic brilliance or a gamble? And this is where opinions diverge. Does prioritizing the big picture over a single win make sense? Or should every game be treated as a must-win? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the Browns are playing it safe, or is this a bold strategy? Drop your comments below, and let's debate it. For more on the Browns' recent announcements, check out these related updates. Browns reveal inactives for Week 6 matchup against the Steelers at Acrisure Stadium, starting at 1 p.m. Inactives announced for Week 5 clash with the Vikings in London at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, kicking off at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Week 4 inactives listed for the game versus the Lions in Detroit at Ford Field, beginning at 1 p.m. Announcement of inactives for Week 3 against the Packers, hosted at Huntington Bank Field at 1 p.m. Inactives for Week 2 road trip to Baltimore against the Ravens at MT Bank Stadium, starting at 1 p.m. Week 1 inactives for the home game versus the Bengals at Huntington Bank Field, kicking off at 1 p.m. Players not expected to play in the third preseason game against the Rams at Huntington Bank Field at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Inactives for the second preseason contest versus the Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field, starting at 1 p.m. Players not slated to play in the preseason opener against the Panthers at Bank of America Stadium, beginning at 7 p.m. Inactives for Week 18 showdown with the Ravens at MT Bank Stadium, kicking off at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Week 17 inactives announced for the home game against the Dolphins at Huntington Bank Field, starting at 4:05 p.m. What do you think about these player decisions? Are they fueling excitement or sparking worry? Share your take in the comments. We're all about that lively discussion.